Welcome to Subramani. If you write a book on retirement, there's a good chance that people will keep asking you questions on retirement. Yesterday, a very young person, maybe she was 21, 22, asked me, what should I do for retirement? So I said, saving for retirement is a good idea, but it's not sufficient. You also have to invest for retirement. But however, there are some very simple principles of saving for retirement. First of all, save as much as possible and for as long as you can. So a 1 rupee saved at the age of 22 is better than maybe 10 rupees saved at the age of 58, right? I'm not exaggerating, but that is what can happen. What is the impact of this 1 rupee? Because this 1 rupee will double every, say, 4, 5 years, 6 years. So it would have become 1, would have become 2, 2 would have become 4, 4 would have become 8, 8 would have become 16, right? So it's already there in a shorter period, maybe in 24 years, that has already become 16. So it's definitely better than 10 rupees saved at the age of 58. So the greater the amount that you can save and the longer the period that you can let it remain there is definitely the most important factor in creating your retirement corpus. Of course, there are other factors, but yes, starting early and leaving it there for a long period of time. So 1 rupee saved at 21, 22, 23 is better than 10 rupees saved at 55 or something like that, right? So that is step 1. Step 2, learning how to save out of the money that you earn is another fantastic habit, because that is going to hold you in good stead. So maybe you're 23 years of age, maybe you're earning 10 lakhs and you're able to save maybe 1 lakh a year. If you were at the age of 25 and 27 and you were earning 20 lakhs and you're able to save 3-4 lakhs, it means you've done a good job, because your salary has doubled, but your amount that you're saving has gone up 300-400%, right? So that is something which you can do, and it also means that the bigger and bigger amount that you get, the more and more you will save, because you've got into the habit of saving. It is a very important thing to get into this habit of saving and putting aside money for your retirement, because you're still young. You think you've got other priorities. You have to buy a house, you have to buy a car, you have to get married. Yes, of course, all those things are there. But still, if you can put away for retirement, because this money is going to stay in your retirement account for a long time. Maybe it's a PPF, maybe it's a insurance policy that you have taken, maybe it's a mutual fund, a retirement savings mutual fund, something like that. Putting it away into that means you're saying that money is not going to be available to me till I am 60. In case of an emergency, of course, I can withdraw, but there will be some penalties. So I should not withdraw, right? It's I should not withdraw rather than I can't withdraw. So these two things are very important. The third, of course, is asset allocation. When you're young and you've got a long time to go, let's stick to the same girl. She's 22. You have another maybe 40 years in which this money is going to grow. Very clearly, it has to be in equity. So doing proper asset allocation is important, and you are now at a stage when you're not too much worried about what return that you are getting. It does not really matter, because 1% extra on 1000 rupees means only 10 rupees. 1% extra when you are 55 years of age and you have, say, 15 crores, 1% extra could mean 15 lakhs. So when the corpus is small, the most important ratio is what ratio of the amount that you're earning are you able to save. That is the ratio that you should concentrate on, not what is the return that you're getting. Return starts mattering after you have accumulated some corpus, maybe 10 lakhs, maybe 20 lakhs, right? 1% of 10 lakhs is 10,000 rupees, but 1% of 1,000 is 10 rupees. It's not worth breaking your head on. I'm not saying 10 rupees is not significant, but it is not worth breaking your head on, right? So the asset allocation, the amount you save, the one more advantage of saving well is means the total corpus that you require for retirement is also reduced, right? If you can learn to live on, say, 1 lakh per month at the age of 60, very good. That at the age of 70 you may need only 2 lakhs, but if your expenses are already 5 lakhs at the age of 60, fairly obviously you will need a much larger corpus. It's like 30 times your annual expenses. So if your annual expenses are about 12 lakhs, you need 3.6 crores. If your annual expenses are 60 lakhs, you need 18 crores, right? That's the kind of gap that is there, simply because how much you require for retirement is a clear function in Excel. You put it in Excel and it tells you 30 times, so this is what you require. So how much you can reduce your expenses means two things. One, the final requirement at retirement is reduced, and second, there is more money working for you and compounding for you, right? So that is another advantage of saving well. Learning to save well and invest well has that other advantage. So how much you invest, where you invest, all this is going to have a bearing, and understanding that for retirement you will require a big corpus. You do not know how much is the corpus. Like you're 22, maybe you need 30 crores for retirement, maybe you need 50 crores for retirement. We do not know. Don't bother too much about it. Don't say I do not know how much I require, so I won't save, I won't invest. No, that's wrong. You know you require a big amount. Just assume that it is 50 crores and start towards that journey. Slowly, when you are older, maybe when you're 45, you realize that maybe you don't need 50 crores, maybe you need 40 crores or something like that. Good, but you need 60 crores, not 50 crores. Good, you still have time to make it up, but at least you have started in that direction. Maybe you already have 28 crores or 30 crores, by the time you're 45. So you now realize the gap is only 22. If you were at zero, then the gap would be whole 30 crores, 40 crores, whatever is the requirement, that whole thing will be a gap. So start early, leave the money there long enough, do proper asset allocation. Obviously you can go very high on equity because you're just 22 years of age and you're going to require this money at 60. So these 3-4 things will ensure that your retirement is peaceful, and there would be some time when maybe you're having a kid or some reason why you've taken a break. Don't withdraw from that amount. You will not put money, that's fine. But don't withdraw from that, right? Because withdrawal penalties could be there. So don't withdraw from your retirement corpus. So maybe for 5 years you didn't contribute, that's fine, but the corpus which is there is still compounding. So that is the advantage of starting the compounding process. And of course you have to invest regularly every month or every quarter, whatever. But for some reason, if you can't invest from, let's say, your age of 35 to 40, or from your age of 32 to 37, or you decided to take a break and do something on your own, right? So during those periods you may not be able to put enough money into your retirement box, but that's fine. You still have you've started the process. The money that is there will continue to compound, which will help you retire maybe at 55 instead of retiring at 65. Those are the advantages of starting early, and this is the way to create wealth, whether you use it for retirement or anything else. I'm going to say this is for retirement, but largely this is a wealth creation process. You start early, let the money be there for a long period of time. The more you save, the less you need for retirement, because you're spending less, right? A person spending less obviously needs lesser money at retirement also. So these are the advantages of starting early, and why you should even start, right? So that is what I mean, anybody would have said this, right? It's not just that I am saying this, is nothing original. I'm sure Buffett has said this, and Charlie Munger has said this, and Michael Kitces has said this. Everybody has said this in some form or the other. So this is my version. I'm sure I've done such videos in the past, but I thought because she asked, I made this video. I'll send it to her. Thank you.